Alright, what's up audit fans? I'm here at Sydney International Airport and I'm heading to the Chartered Accountants Audit Conference in Melbourne. I was very excited to be invited as a facilitator to the Foundations of Audit module. So this week's episode is going to be the conference. I'm also going to hopefully pop in at Deakin University and chat to some special guests and then also show you bits of Melbourne. So waiting for my plane to board. Hopefully that's soon and I'll be on my way. Catch you on the other side. So now I've eaten dumplings and I'm on my way to meet Professor Nick McGuigan from Monash University, if I can find the place, and hopefully he'll chat to us about accounting. Alright, so I'm here with Tetracarbon, and if you're not watching his stuff on YouTube, you totally should.
Well, most of it is still, you know, it's all secret at the minute, but I'm working on producing more stuff for public consumption.
So if you're not, definitely make sure you subscribe to his YouTube channel. What would be your tips for why you should study accounting?
Accounting is one of the most practical skills there is. I think that accounting is a lot like computer science, and that is that you can be a computer person, you know, you can use computers all day, but not necessarily understand the ones and zeros. And what's happening to accounting is that through automation, people who are the most highly paid in the world at the moment are the computer engineers that understand the ones and zeros, the really low-level stuff. Now, if you really understand the debits and credits, you understand the laws, right? A lot of those jobs are being automated away, yes, okay, but at the same time too, the people who are designing these systems are the ones who are getting paid insane amounts of money. So in the same way that the Google engineers who are able to program at low levels are getting paid highly, the people who understand the law, the people who understand accounting standards, who understand auditing standards, who can design systems are the biggest winners in this new economy.
There you go. Tips from Phil.
There will be fewer jobs out there and they will be insanely paid high.
Well, hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, that's not us. No, that's not us.
I do okay.
That's not us in academia. We do okay, but you know.
I've made money. I do okay.
I don't have to give you secrets.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Phil.
Take care.
We'll chat to everybody later. Bye. Morning audit fans, and it's the day of the CA conference. I'm all packed up and let's head out of the hotel and over to the conference centre. So I'm here with the guys from MindBridge, and MindBridge is the world's first AI for audit, which sounds really cool. So I got the guys here.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
So tell us about what MindBridge actually does.
Sure. So my name is Solon. What MindBridge does essentially is removing all the need to learn tools or anything around data preparation, data analytics, and data visualizations for auditors. It's the world's first AI expert system, the AI Auditor. And essentially it's two steps. You just take the data from your client's file, drag and drop it in it, and it prepares a full audit plan, field testing plan for you. And in the process applies the most sophisticated data ingestion techniques, data analytics techniques, and even creates visualizations for you. And it's an application that reacts based on the type of data you give. So it's very dynamic. And when everyone talks about delivering value added in the audit, well, this gives you the ability to save a lot of time and also to focus on what matters, which is your client. So Radlee was actually the first firm that adopted the tool in Australia.
Funnily enough, Radlee actually knows Ben Irvine, who's one of my tutors, and he was the one that actually told me about MindBridge.
Yeah, okay, well firstly Ben's our audit manager, so he's a tutor at UTS with you, which is pretty exciting, good coincidence. So we're the first firm in Australia to have taken it up, and we're using it a number of ways, speed, efficiency, getting straight to the high-risk areas, eliminating a lot of the run-of-the-mill standard type work that auditors typically do. A lot of value add to clients, a complete point of differentiation, which is really exciting. We've had some awesome feedback from our clients. Yeah.
You know, there's actually studies that have proven that accountants are very analytical, and at the end of the day, they need a table view. So actually in MindBridge, when you want to go off, you know, it's the same as a Tesla mode. You have the automated mode, or you can take back the wheels of the car, right? So you see the table view where you can do very advanced search. Actually, we patented natural language understanding for accounting. It's the first time that the technique is used in accounting. So you can ask questions, same that you talk to, you know, an Alexa or Siri. You can ask questions to MindBridge the same way. Show me duplicates that, you know, happen in year end, and it understands everything. That's very different from existing solutions.
I guess you could say, you know, you could be auditing from home. Alexa, can you access my audit file? Please.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not going to commit our engineering team to anything here, but if you go on mindbridge.ai, you can register for a demo and we'll show you. The other thing I want to really make a plea for the profession is, remember, you guys are standards-driven professionals with very high domain expertise. You know, when you're born, you're human, then you learn how to speak English, and by the age of 7, you might speak 1 or 2 languages. Then you spend from the age of 7 to 25 or 22 learning a profession and investing heavily in becoming professional. You acquire one domain expertise. You're supposed to be accountants, auditors, not data specialists, not tool specialists, not computing specialists, right? So our mission, MindBridge, is to bridge the gap between human and artificial intelligence to make very sophisticated service, not just a tool, that allows you to focus on your profession and applying your professional judgment. That's why our tagline is enhancing professional judgment. The first product is the AI Auditor, but there's also the AI Advisors and others that are coming up out of MindBridge.
The conference is done for us for 2018. We finished the workshop. I'm here with Deborah Lau.
Hi.
And so Deb, tell us what you do.
I work at Chartered Accountants. I'm one of the general module leaders, and I do a lot for the audit module and the CA program.
Cool. And why should people want to become auditors?
Because audit is one of those jobs where every day you wake up and you do not actually know what you're going to do that day. You show up to a client, you think it's going to go one way, and you actually find out a whole lot of interesting stuff, and your day actually completely changes. I love working in audit because you get to find out all these interesting things about how businesses work, why they work the way they do, and you actually get to do that from a very early stage in your career. So the biggest thrill I always got when I was starting out in audit was, here I was, this 19-something-year-old straight out of high school, and I get to walk into the CEO's office and go, hey, can you explain how this works for me? I get to talk to the CFO and say, hey, can you please explain why you've accounted for something this way? That was a really good power trip to have when you're 19 years old.
Now, there's not many trainees these days. I think most of the big 4 firms have stopped on trainees, but we do have lots of trainees at smaller firms. It's been a really interesting conference. I have some really exciting stuff for the vlog to show you guys, and then hopefully some really interesting partnerships coming up with some really exciting stuff around data analytics. So that's me signing off from Melbourne, and we will have another audit conference special, hopefully again if they invite me back next year.